leaves this speckled thing. Hello, my beautiful people. Today, I will be doing a get to know me. Since I feel like I've done one of these one time before, but this one will be like with questions and stuff. So kind of question and answer. Just something that I find online and stuff like that. Looking at myself on this just looks really weird because I'm so used to wearing my little hat, and I feel like it looks just so much better, but there's the speckles. So we'll get into this like right after I find my other hat then. So let's see here. Different hat. Okay. So the first question, I'm not going to answer any like the personal ones like where do I live and stuff like that, because I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. Who is my best friend? I have a best friend. Her name is Emily. So hello, if you're watching this, I love you. How tall are you? I am 5'5". Dogs or cats? I love both of them, so it's like really, really hard for me to choose between them. Because dogs are just so friendly and they're always like hi, 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 and then cats, I don't know, they're nice because you just kind of like leave them and they take care of themselves, and I love that. But I don't have either one. I actually have ferrets, a guinea pig. So yeah. I see your funniest moment throughout high school. Well, I actually finished high school on the 9th of this month, so 9th of June. I am homeschooled, well, was homeschooled, so I didn't really have any like funny moments. This is bugging me at this time. Yeah, but then it makes my makeup look weird when I take it off. In high school, just switchy. I can't really think of anything that was like funny other than like the courses. Like some of the courses were just like some of the things that they said on there. It was just like really stupid. Maybe I can find like a picture of one. Let me just give me a second. I'm unable to find one of like the questions and the courses and stuff like that, but I do remember one of the courses had like a question about what phrase best describes psychology, and some of the answers were like grasshoppers flying through space. Like legitimately, one of the answers, this is multiple choice, keep in mind, one of the answers was grasshoppers flying through space. That was pretty funny. I found it amusing. Okay, let's see here. What year was I born? 2002. Are you in? Have you gone to college? No. I'm hoping to do cosmetology school in 2020. I'm hoping. We will see. Maybe it'll still be in... Yeah, I think it'd be most likely in 2020 because I have to get my license first. And since I'm 17, you know, they make you... Well, I guess even in Wisconsin, after 17, or after 18, they make you do your 6 months of temps. So, yeah. Anyways, I still have to finish driver's ed and stuff like that, so... Yeah, oopsies. Let me see. What is my favorite drink? I love tea. Tea is great. I love tea. Spirit animal. I'm not entirely sure what spirit animal means. What I think it means, now this could be incorrect, is something that you like identify with, that you like you know, like a cat, like, oh, they're so lazy and they just sleep all day. Like that would be like a spirit animal because you identify with it, but I could be totally wrong on that. It could have something more like on like a religious or spiritual level that I'm not aware of. But as far as something that I relate with, the animal that I relate with most, I have no idea. This is difficult because I'm lazy but yet crazy. So I guess I'd have to say a ferret, because ferrets sleep 18 hours a day. And then when they're up, they're crazy as all get out. So that's me. Okay, tea or coffee? Personally, okay, so this is kind of complicated. If I want something just to drink, I will drink tea. Now, if I want to pick me up, I will drink coffee. So they both have their own set areas. I can't choose between them because I drink them both pretty equally. It's just on different occasions. Like I don't drink tea for a pick-me-up because there's not enough caffeine in that, and it just It does nothing for me. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Probably rose. Or some sort of like refreshing citrus scent. Because I don't like vanilla or lavender on me. It just, I've said this to a few people, like, it just makes me feel cramped because it's such a heavy and thick scent. But it's like, oh no, get me out of here, get me out of here. I don't know. It might have something to do with my asthma though, because I do have asthma, and I know it just makes me feel like I can't breathe, in other words, these scents. So that's like what it, like, it doesn't necessarily inflame my asthma where I start coughing or anything. I guess it just kind of gives me this tightness that's like, if you hear that, that's just my hat rubbing against this. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, probably rose or some sort of refreshing citrusy scent that's not too pungent. My life goals. To be happy and to live. I mean, I'm very bad at making goals. I always have been. I've always been bad at making goals because I'm scared that I'm never going to complete them. So, I really don't know. I guess my biggest goal is just to be happy and be the best person that I can be. I guess. Let me see here. What sports do you or have you played? I don't play sports. I don't like sports. I kind of hate sports. I mean, like, I'll do, like, recreational sports necessarily. Like, sometimes I'll do skating. You know, like, ice skating. Like, sometimes I'll do that. But it's not, like, any sort of, like, for a sport. And sometimes I'll swim. Because I know swimming can be considered a sport. But I don't do it, like, I don't go somewhere and, like, swim as a sport. It's just for, like, it's like a recreational hobby of mine. Yes, I really don't like sports. Have I read any books that have changed my life? No. I mean, the Bible, if that counts. I mean, the Bible is something that works. So, little editor's note, I grew up reading the Bible. So, it is a little hard for me to, say that it had like a dramatic impact on my life. Obviously, it has impacted like little things, and in the future, it'll be like changing like little things again, taking the advice that's written there and stuff like that, and making myself a better person and all that great stuff. But it hasn't like taken me from like being in a gutter and then becoming a supermodel. It has definitely helped me in parts of my life, but I haven't been so low per se or in such of a rut that it would have changed my life that dramatically. So that's basically what I'm thinking of as this question. So yes, it has helped, but no, I'm not. I was never like dying in a gutter. Got a book that dramatically changed my life. So, anyways, that's what I mean. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, like, I read poetry and I take it in and stuff like that, but I don't like put it out on me or anything like that. The Bible is like the only thing that I can think of that actually like changes an individual's life. Like if you follow, or like a self-help book, those two things are the only thing that I can actually think of that would apply to me. Like an actual like self-help book or the Bible, because I kind of use the Bible as a self-help book because it has a lot of good advice and stuff like that. So, I mean, technically yes, technically no. Okay, let's see here. Favorite movie? Alice in Wonderland or Alice Through the Looking Glass. I really like them, as well as The Lorax, the one with Ed Helms. Like the newer one, not the really old one. Let's see here. Favorite YouTubers. See, this one is a hard one for me as well because I don't really have like a set YouTuber that I just sit there and watch. I just kind of like browse YouTube and watch whatever comes up. I mean, I really like Azzyland lately. And there's SS Sniper Wolf, or Snipper Wolf. I forget exactly how you say that. I like to watch her sometimes, but see, I don't like make a habit of like watching one specific YouTuber where I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm trying to think. I mean, like, Sometimes I'll watch Shane Dawson. Or Graveyard Girl. She's kind of cool. I like her as seen on TV. Products. I actually used to live on Graveyard Girl because she's like this like cool person who's like all over the place. She's like hooray, stuff like that. And then obviously then she does her does this thing really work? And I love that does this thing really work, because then you get to see if all these products work, and it's like, oh, thank you so much. Now I know if I want to buy this. Okay, so let's see here. Do you speak any languages, and how well? No, I speak no language. I speak English, and I also speak a little bit of French. A little bit of French, like not necessarily fluently or anything like that. Okay. Am I single or taken? Single for life. I really don't have much of an interest in finding somebody, and even if I did, I'd probably scare them and they'd have a heart attack and die. So, yeah. What is your idea of a dream date? Okay, now if I were to do some sort of like dating thing, like if I ever went on a date, my dream thing in the world would be like, I don't know, it'd probably be somewhere like moonlit, because the moon is very pretty. And I wouldn't want necessarily like, you know, fancy restaurants are great and all, but I've never really done a lot of picnics or anything like that. As a child, I always wanted to go on picnics and stuff like that, and I never was really able to. So I would really, really enjoy picnicking, you know, in the moonlight, under the stars, maybe in a woods somewhere, or like, this might kind of sound cliche or whatever, or like in a cemetery, because like you can look at all the old dates. See, that's like my favorite thing of cemeteries, is being able to look at all the old stones and imagining like, oh, this is what they must have looked like, or I wonder what they, you know, what happened, and you know, just seeing like dates from like the 1800s and stuff like that. It's like really cool. I like that. And then a lot of times with these old cemeteries, they have like really beautiful trees, and I love trees. You know, I don't know a lot of like tree facts or anything like tree names or anything like that, but I just find trees very beautiful. So it's like really, it would just be really beautiful to be able to be sitting under there in the moonlight, have something to do, you know, look at all these old historical dates, and just be sitting around all this beautiful scenery, maybe eating some fruit or something. That would be so wonderful. That would just be beautiful. Just imagining that is just like beautiful. It sounds so pretty. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find out blah 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 blah. How long is my longest relationship? 17 years. My father. That counts as a relationship, because you didn't specify what type of relationship. So, thank you. How would you describe your fashion sense? All over the place. Crazy. Unique. I've always had this weird, quirky fashion sense that has always been different than what other people like. Like, even when I was in school and stuff like that, and you know, and I wasn't able to like choose my own type of clothing, because, you know, like other people were buying it for me and stuff like that. I still would manage to pair things and do things that people would be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, hooray! Look at me! So I've just kind of always had this like weird fashion sense. I do obviously like darker fashion, and the main reason for this, I would say one of the main reasons, is because when I was in school, kids would always make fun of me. My colors wouldn't match. Black always matches. Black always matches. It always matches. It looks stylish. It's slimming, and it's beautiful. There we go. It always matches. Although trying to find a specific article of clothing is very difficult. It's very difficult. Very much so. It's sad and painful. Okay, so I mean, my fashion sense, like some people call it goth, some people call it steampunk, some people call it Victorian, some people would call it 50s, because for me, my fashion sense is all over the place. The only thing that's pretty consistent is that it's mostly like darker colors and reds and stuff like that, or bright colors too. It's usually like eye-catching or popping, stuff like that. So it's very like there's not one word that could like describe my fashion sense, because there's not one word. It's just very difficult to describe, other than dark and beautiful, because I feel like my fashion sense is beautiful. Okay, let's see here. What is my go-to hairstyle? This is my go-to hairstyle. Sometimes I'll put it back in kind of like a 60s/Victorian thing, you know, where you have it like parted and it goes back, and then it's kind of like floofy in the back, and you got your fringe, and you can put like a spiked headband. I don't know. Sometimes I'll do that. Other than that, I don't really have like a go-to hairstyle. My hairstyle that I really would like right now is some sort of like dreadlocks, but the problem with that is I do not, absolutely not want to dread my hair, my actual hair. It feels so terrible, and I love my hair too much to do that. I just really have always liked how dreadlocks look, and stuff like that, but I wouldn't want to do that to my actual hair, so I'd have to get like fake dreadlocks and put them in or something like that, but that would cost a lot. And I don't even think that they have dreadlocks in my hair color, and since I'm not allowed to dye my hair, it won't be happening. My father's like, you know, if you want dreadlocks, great. I will go and take you to have them done. And I'm like, you know how expensive that would be? So anyways, I'm hoping to be able to, because I ordered some black dreadlocks. They were cheap. I got them off of Wish. Get everything off of Wish. They're cheap. I'm just gonna put them around an elastic, a hair elastic, so that I can put my hair up into buns, and then put them on the buns. So it'll be kind of like, you know, I'll just kind of have like pigtail dreadlocks. Like obviously it won't match my actual hair color, but to get the actual hair color to match, that would cost so much money. It'd have to be actual hair, and I don't have that type of money. So I just went for the next color that I would be like okay with, which is black, because matching reds is really difficult, just as difficult as matching blacks. It's very difficult, especially hair reds. So yeah, okay. How many siblings do I have? 11. Okay, what is your go-to fast food order? I mean, French fries? French fries and ice cream. There we go, French fries and ice cream. Do you use PC or Mac? Mac. I love Mac. Mac all the way. Most memorable vacation memory. I don't really go on vacation much. The most memorable? I made a video about this actually. I almost died. Like, did I really almost die? I don't know. We don't know what have happened. You could just watch that video. It was like a really, really old video. So I probably look really different and crazy and stupid. And I was like 14 when I made that video. So, okay, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Okay, don't watch it. But yeah, no, I almost died. Kind of, maybe. I really don't know. Nobody really knows. I could have drowned. Maybe not. We don't know. But yeah, because this like river was like rushing so fast that it sucked me down underneath a tree. And there is the possibility that I would have just went underneath the tree and popped up, but there's also the possibility of that I would have went under the tree, gotten stuck, and died. So that was kind of memorable. Can't really think of anything else that was like really memorable. I mean, like I've done a few vacations that were like really fun, but like nothing really sticks out other than almost missing like a boat back home. So we like took a boat across a lake and we almost missed it back home. So I mean, like there's that. What are your morning and evening routines? My evening routine, wash my face, go to bed, sit on my phone. Morning routine, wake up, and then go back to sleep. Yeah, that's about it. Do you have any bad habits? I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm having a difficult time thinking of any right now. Yeah, I can't really think of any. I know that I do have some sort of bad habit, but it's not coming to my brain right now. Okay. Tell us one thing about you that you wouldn't know. I'm boring. I don't know. This is me. I'm boring. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm trying to think of like one of my interests that I really like that somebody's like, wait, you really? Oh, I like escargot. Escargot. Snails. I like snails. Snails are delicious. There we go. That works because a lot of people are like, what? Ew. So there we go. Let me see here. Okay. Favorite Netflix show? I don't have Netflix. Song tab on Spotify. I have Spotify, but no, I don't want to do that right now because I don't feel like trying to open Spotify on my tablet and show it to you guys. I mean, I could just probably crop it out and like edit it in, but that's like a lot more editing than I want to do. And yeah. Okay, craziest thing that I've done. I'm boring. I'm very, very, very boring. I don't do a lot of crazy things. I mean, I do a lot of crazy things on a day-to-day basis, but like crazy as in like dangerous or like something that nobody else has done before. Like memorable, crazy. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Describe your first crush. I was 4. Do I even remember my first crush? I know that I was 4. And I think that there was this like kid named like Jacob or something. And I liked him because of his hair. She's like, you have nice hair. I have a crush on you now. Little child knowledge. Logic. Little children. Logic. Okay, what theme parks have you been to? I have been to Six Flags, and I have also been to Wisconsin Dells, if that counts as a theme park. That's more of a water park, but Six Flags, Great America, and Wisconsin Dells, yes. Okay, who was your childhood best friend? Okay, so I had 2 childhood best friends. My first one was in school. Her name was Selena. We were like really, really good best friends. Like we still talk every once in a while. Like I'll be like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? And stuff like that. Or she'll be like that. But it's not like we did everything together. And then I also had a friend. Her name was like JC. We don't really talk anymore either. Like we were friends up until like I don't know, sometime in middle school, I think. So it was a while ago. And I think that everybody kind of goes through this thing, like where your friends, you just kind of like lose all of your like really young child friends, and then you get these like friends later on in life. Maybe not. Maybe it's just, I don't know. A lot of people who I've talked to, they have that same thing that's happened to them, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I'm not really affected by it anymore. Like it affected me a lot when I was younger. That like I was like losing some of my childhood friends and stuff like that. But now I'm just kind of like, oh well, whatever. We were small children. It's not like we did anything really greatly memorable. Like obviously I had fun, but it wasn't like I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. And if I did, you can't leave. Favorite genre of film and why? What is Alice in Wonderland? Looking Glass thing? Would that be mystery or I don't know. I have something in my eyeball and it's weird. Okay, there we go. Would that be like mystery or I don't know. I don't think it's mystery. Maybe suspense. Comedy. I have no idea. Dream job as a kid. To be a famous singer. Yep. Just like pretty much every other child. What is your coffee order? Black coffee with stevia. Boring, I know. I don't have Uber Eats. They say, what's your favorite thing to order from Uber Eats? I don't have Uber Eats. They don't have it in my area. I mean, like they do, but it's like in the next town over or something like that. Maybe next 2 towns over. They don't have it in my general area. Have you moved from home? Yes, I have. I moved from a home when I was like 11, I think. Yeah, 11. The experience was okay. It was a lot better because we moved into a better home, which is good. Have you failed in anything and what did you learn? Yes. The latest thing that I failed at was a violin performance, and I learned that performing is not my thing. And yeah, just that instrument performing and stuff like that is not for me to share with other people, basically. So, no, if somebody's like, can you please play for me? I'm going to say no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've failed at a lot of things, but that's like the most recent thing that I've like really failed at. Oof. Oh. How many countries have you traveled to? The United States. I'm stuck here. You have pets. Show them to us. I want to do this. So this is not my pet, but this is one of my pets. This is Peanut. Yes, I'm aware that it's kind of messy in there right now. That's because he makes a mess out of his hay. I'm trying to get some lettuce out for him so that he's not just sitting there. And don't worry, this is romaine lettuce, so this is okay for guinea pigs to have. Or maybe it's leaf lettuce. It's something like that, but it's not the iceberg stuff, which is bad for them. Anyways, this is Peanut. He's a sweetie. He just ran away because I moved closer to him and scared him. Okay, oh, wow. This here is Axel. He's one of my ferrets. He's a sweetie pie. I just got him not that long ago. He's very long and jiggly. This one right here is Roxy. She's an albino. She's a sweetie as well, although she's a bit more of a troublemaker. Axel, he's a troublemaker to some extent, but she is much more so. And Axel's trying to get out right now of his cage. There we go. No, stay. So this here is my fish, and I believe that the tank is leaking. I just cleaned it out. So I think I might have to put this video on hold because yeah, that's not good. I have to get like a new tank or something real fast. Ooh. Let's see if I can just show you guys him though. He's really pretty. So I think I fixed it. It was the filter leaking to the outside of the tank. So his name is Floof, by the way. Okay, what are your pet peeves? Phone call. Okay, pet peeves. When people chew with their mouth open. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, what do I do in my free time? Sleep? Watch YouTube? Do I have any weird quirks? I am a weird quirk. What is your favorite color? Okay, so black is a shade. So black doesn't count. Because scientifically it's a shade. Well, I don't know if scientifically, but according to the color wheel and all that stuff, it's a shade, not a color. So I would have to say blue or red would be my favorite color, because I really, really like electric blues and reds and stuff like that. So yes. Okay, what, do I have any siblings? Yes, I've already answered that. Do you know your personality type? What is it? No, I don't know my personality type. I'm just weird. Have you been to any concerts, festivals? No. What are your favorite values and friends? Humor? I mean, I guess that's not like a value, but I like my friends to have humor and to kind of be somewhat similar to me, but yeah, not like exactly similar, you know. And to have like the same type of like moral stuff as me, you know. So we have something to go on and stuff like that. But social media am I addicted to? Instagram. How do you get along with your family? I don't really see my family too often. What's the biggest struggle you overcame? I wouldn't say I overcame it, but like I struggle with like depressive feelings and stuff like that. So I mean, like, that's a struggle and stuff like that, and you just learn to manage with it and stuff like that. So, and you learn to look at the positives in lives, and I would say that's probably one of my biggest struggles. And I don't feel like anybody who has any type of mental illness or anything like that will completely overcome it, but they will learn to manage it better, and that is a very good thing, because you know, you have a chance in life and all that. The positives, basically, you just gotta look at all the positives and stuff like that. So I feel like that is one of the biggest struggles that I am managing pretty well. You're going out with friends. Describe your night. We are not going out anywhere. We're sitting in my house on Instagram, YouTube, doing whatever, sleeping, whatever. We're just together. What are you happiest with in your life? I would have to say who I've become as an individual I am the happiest about, because I am pretty proud of myself in that way, because I've come a long way with different like struggles and stuff in my life, and turning out to be this person who isn't, I don't know, all like, oh, poor me, life, you know. I'm pretty happy about that I'm not just this sulky person anymore, you know. I'd have to say I'm pretty happy about who I've become in the past few years. I've come a long way, you know. When I started YouTube, that's pretty much how I was. I was like, you stupid idiot, I'm gonna kill myself. That's pretty much every 14-year-old girl out there, but, you know, it's still something memorable, you know, like, hey, that's a good thing that I overcame that, and I'm not that way anymore. So, anyways, that is it. That is all of these questions that I answered. Not entirely sure how many questions that was, actually. There was quite a few. But now you know a little bit more about me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment if you want, subscribe down below, and you know, follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link to that in the description, or maybe not a link, but like my Instagram username or whatever, depending on whatever I decide to do. But yeah, so that will be great. I hope you all have wonderful, beautiful days, lives, and stuff like that. Bye. I started recording again.